I was a little nervous because, I mean, she's like obviously a huge icon in the Latin community, and like my grandma is in love with her. My dad, when he heard that I was gonna be working with Gloria, he was like, "Oh my God, you know, your whole family is gonna go crazy over this." So I was like a little nervous, but honestly, when I met her, it was like completely fine. It was just she was so welcoming and had such a warm energy that it didn't make me feel nervous at all. It just felt like I was like at the end of the show. It really felt like it was like my grandma Gigi, but Grandma Gloria. I mean, she was just so fun and had so many stories and was just very welcoming. So I I mean, I had the most amazing time getting to know her. She's going on a road trip across America to go to Cat Francisco with her grandma Gigi, and that is where Gabby loses the dollhouse. And it's rolling around in the hills of Cat Francisco, and she's trying to find it, but unfortunately, it gets taken by Vera, who is this evil but very fashionable cat lady who just wants the Gabby cats as collectibles and doesn't want to play with them. So, following that, Gabby goes on a crazy adventure finding the Gabby cats, you know, teaching Vera how to play again, learning about herself and how she can continue to play even if she's getting older. There's a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of fun songs and dances. So it's the most fun, cool, cat-tastical adventure. For the past 5 years, I've just been recording inside a studio, and I'm the only one there besides, you know, the crew. It's just me in my room, you know, talking to myself, talking to my dolls, my stuffed animals. So having to go outside and then be in public, running around, chasing a dollhouse was very interesting. I won't lie to you, it was a bit nerve-wracking at first, especially because you know, you're trying to focus on doing the scene, but then you feel like all these eyes and cameras of people on the sidelines watching you. And it was like a little scary, but what I learned as I went on is that, you know, you just gotta ignore that and just focus on what you're doing. And once I figured out how to do that again, it was just like, it was easy. And then it was at the end of it, like it was cute. Like I would be running and then like a family would see me and they'd be like, "Is that Abby?" I'm like, "Don't yell because you're gonna ruin the take, but hi." One thing about the show that I think is really nicely carried on to the movie is that Gabby's always looking like directly to camera and talking to the audience. Like they're my friends as well. They're part of Gabby's Dollhouse, you know, like they help us on adventures, they help us find things. So I think keeping that connection alive and, you know, looking to the audience and asking them questions, that's what really gets them. Because it's like, you know, this bigger than ever story where Gabby's outside of her room. There's other people in there. There's all this going on with the dollhouse and the Gabby cats. There's new characters. You know, I think it's important that the audience is still involved with that. I mean, Kristen Wiig, obviously being a part of this, and all of these other great cast members from SNL, like, these are some funny people, and they usually do, like, funny stuff for adults. So I think there's a lot of jokes where it's for adults, but it's also stuff that, like, kids are gonna enjoy, too. And I think also, I mean, whenever you go to a DreamWorks movie, there's always, like, a little something for the both adults and kids, and I think Gabby's Dollhouse does a great job of keeping stuff where it's like kids are gonna find funny, and then parents are also gonna find funny because they like understand it a bit more, but it's like something where we're all laughing together. So there's plenty of moments like that. It's not just for preschoolers, it's for everybody. The theme of the movie is about, you know, the magic of play and how you never have to, at any age you can play. And I think that's kind of universal to a lot of people because it's, you know, kids love to play, and then as they get older they might think, oh, maybe I shouldn't play anymore. And then adults especially, I mean, you see it with Vera, she talks about how she's too grown up to play. And I think this movie is a great reminder to everybody in the audience that, you know, age does not have anything to do with if you want to have fun and you want to play and, you know, enjoy that kind of life more.